Testing, testing. A, B, M, C. Testing, testing. Test, test, test. All right. Y'all come and sit at the front. Okay, I do have these to give out to you guys. In case y'all haven't already done these, Jacob, you may need to do one. You may need to register. It's really just about filling out the waiver online. All right, here's one. I think you already did it for Gavin. But there's also union payment, yeah.
I think the waiver's filled out.
I think so. All right. And then I sent y'all the link. But here's the thing, on the other side is the camp packing list. So I still want y'all to have one anyway. All right? Sound good? Sound good? And Mom, I already got the live stream started. Okay? No. Huh? Yeah. No, it's already streaming. Okay. So, everybody, all 3 of y'all here, and all 50 of y'all on the live stream, I'm sure. No, I'm just kidding. So basically, I just wanted to go over basic camp expectations, rules, what we're going to be doing, what we're not going to be doing. And a lot of it's the same, but there is a few things I got to update y'all about. So, Mom, if you could go ahead and put up the first slide. First, I want to tell y'all what the theme is going to be. And if you'll get that for us on the Easy Worship. Hit the logo or live or whichever one. No? You got Easy Worship open, right? And then does it say live? Oh, there it goes, there it goes. Okay, good. So the theme this year is called Exiled, all right? And if you've ever heard of this term before, essentially it goes all the way back to the book of Daniel, where the Jewish people were taken out of their native homeland and they were forced into exile. God's people having to live amongst a culture that was not their own. And so the idea for us as Christians is we live as exiles in this world. And so that's what we're going to be exploring this week at camp. How do we live as faithful Christians in a world and a culture that does not agree with us or respect us? And how do we have that courage to be different, even if it costs us everything? And so I'm pretty excited for the theme. I did not come up with it. Somebody else did. And so, but I think it's going to be great. And so on that note, let's go through and talk about all the major things you guys need to know to get ready for camp. So we'll go ahead and go to the next slide. Okay, so number 1, pack everything on the list. All right, so I gave you guys the packing list you need. Everybody who's watching online, okay, I had sent a packing list to our 180 group chat. For any parents watching who doesn't have a packing list, you will get my phone number here shortly, and you can text me, and I will send you the packing list. And so it's very important that you do this, all right? Bring not just enough clothes, but extra clothes. Every year, there's some kid or kids that pack just enough, and they run out like halfway through. Because, so my advice is pack 1 change of clothes, like casual, regular, normal wearing clothes. Pack a set of clothes to play in for every day, and pack something to wear to the evening chapel. So basically 3 changes a day is what you need at minimum to make it through camp. And always, always extra socks, extra underwear. Those go through very quick. Okay, then on to the next thing. As part of your packing, we are going to be the orange team this year. So maybe it's horns up, maybe, I don't know, instead of, okay, we're going to be the orange team. And so bring orange stuff for game time, all right? Bring orange stuff, orange shirts, orange face paint, orange anything. Bring it. Pack it and include it with your stuff. I know a lot of us have gone to Ferris or probably have Ferris stuff, so there you go. There's your orange. But then on that, there's something else you guys need to know. On this next slide, they're also doing everyday themed days. So if you can dress up to this day, so Monday they're calling it Dripped Out. So basically look like a rapper, I guess. I don't really know. I had my aunt, she asked me, what are you going to wear for Dripped Out Day? I'm like, I don't know. I don't really get dripped out. I wear like normal clothes. Like I feel like I'd be faking it. But dripped out, wear your big, ridiculous bling if you have it. I'm sure Gavin's going to nail this one. He's going to nail the Dripped Out Day. And these are going to be judged every day and be given rewards to whoever we believe has the best. Tuesday is Crazy Hair Day. Q Darwin's he's already got this one in the bag. Look at his hair. And then Wednesday's Neon. Q Darwin's got this one in the bag. Look at his hair, all right? And then Thursday is Team Spirit, so obviously that's when you really want to wear your orange, all right? So those are our theme days, so if you want to participate in those, bring that extra stuff and wear it. Now, if you have like a ridiculous costume that's like really hot and heavy, you don't have to wear it all day. But wear it to morning chapel because that's where they're going to be judging. All right? Okay, next thing. Okay, connect with God, not your phone. Policy we've always had that we'll continue to have is all campers' phones will be taken up when we arrive on campus, and we'll give them back to you Thursday night, which is the last night of camp. We'll give it to them, guys, after chapel. All right? Connect with God. You know, yours truly, I designed this a few years ago. It's my favorite shirt. I wear it so much, it's starting to fall apart, all right? And so y'all already know the reason for it, but if I have any parents online, this is your first time hearing about this rule, I just want to tell you the reason we do this is pretty simple. Number one, phones are the biggest single distraction that teens and young people have in their lives, and we're trying to get them focused on God and their Christian friends, be present in the moment, and phones help them to keep baggage at home, and they bring it with them to camp, and their minds are preoccupied with everything else going on except right in front of them. So, but to counteract the whole thing of parents, you need to get in contact with your kids, there's an emergency. Next slide, I'm going to give you guys our phone numbers. All y'all here should have it, but for anybody online who cannot see this screen, my number, if you're ready, get pen and pencil, write it down, get your phone notepad. It's 214-949-6932. I'm going to say it one more time just to make sure. I don't know. 214-949-6932. That's my phone number. So any questions, anything you need from me, you need to get in touch with your kid. While we're at camp, you text me, call me, and I'll get you to talk with them as soon as possible, okay? So for all the students, we'll have your phones in a lockbox. Put away safely. Nobody's going to steal it. Nobody's going to mess with it. And it's going to be just fine. Yes, you're going to lose your snap streaks. You're going to lose all that stuff. But it is well worth what you gain, which is an attention for once in y'all's lives. All right? Really good. Okay. And then also I'll give Shay's phone number for those viewing online in case anybody out there does not have it. I'm only going to say it once, though. 469-387-0599. Hope you guys got it, otherwise you got to rewind. All right, next thing. Follow the law, all right? This sounds simple, but there has been people who have attempted to not do this. What this means is very simple. If there's anything that is not legal for you to be in possession of or have, and you bring it, I just want to make it very clear. I'm not calling parents first. I'm not sending you home. I'm contacting the local police, and they can contact your parents. All right, y'all get that? If you have anything in your possession that is illegal for you to have, I don't care if it's a vape, I don't care if it's nicotine, I don't care if it's drugs, I don't care what it is, a handgun for crying out loud, the local police will be contacted, they're going to come on campus, and they're going to deal with you, and they will talk to your parents, and that will be the end of the matter. So just follow the law. It'll be very simple if you do that. All right? Don't make me call the police. All right, I don't want to do that. But I would rather do that than me have to deal with it myself. So anyway, that's that one. Okay, number 4. Follow the law, and then act modestly. What this means is keep your hands to yourself, all right? You got a girl or a guy that you're flirting with, interested in. Listen, it's not entirely bad to kind of, sort of have an interest at camp. I mean, listen, there are some pastors and youth pastors that first met at camp and got married later. So, I mean, listen, there's some good people you may meet at camp. But here's the deal. If you really love them, you would not do inappropriate things with them. Inappropriate things is called lust. So we don't do lust, we do love. So if you have love and you want them to have their focus on Jesus, please don't make their focus on you. So act modestly. This means no hanging on somebody, no leaning over and extended hugs on somebody, no kissing on somebody. Just keep your hands to yourself, all right? Go to the snack shack and go buy her a little soft pretzel, and y'all eat it at the table and talk. Whatever, that's fine. But keep your hands to yourself. No purple is what we could call that one. All right, number 6. In addition to act modestly, are they kind of out of order? No, okay. Well, number 4, keep the peace. What this means is don't instigate a fight. All right? If somebody is threatening you and they're saying, I'm going to kill you, and they proceed to charge at you, You have every right to protect yourself, all right? But if fists are thrown over a basketball game, over a sport game, or over a girl, you're getting sent home immediately. We're not doing that. Again, protecting yourself is one thing, but if you initiate a fight, and I believe in self-defense, but I do not believe in being an aggressor. And so if you throw hands and get mad and get physical and assault somebody, once again, if you broke the law, police are getting contacted, they'll deal with you. Anything less than that, you're getting sent home. So be a peacekeeper, all right? Be a peacekeeper. Do not be somebody who's looking for a fight. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Thankfully, we've never had that problem, at least in our group. But let's not make that the first year. Hunter, if you're watching online, I'm watching you. No, I'm just kidding, man. Hunter's chill. Hunter's chill. Kaylin. Can you record fights? No. Why would we do that? Y'all are going to have your phones anyway, so what are you going to do about it? You're going to have to observe the fight with these two things called your eyeballs, all right? And then you're going to have to do this other thing, engaging your brain and memorize and remember it. I know that's hard to do now. Actually, you know what? I have a theory. Because we use our phones so much to do everything, that y'all actually have bad memories because you're not actually having to remember anything. Actually, enjoying camp with your own eyeballs will help you with that. All right. Okay, now number 5, right? So now number 6. Okay. Dress modestly. Dress modestly, all right? We don't want to, so just like we want to act in a way that's appropriate, we want to dress in a way that's appropriate. So very simple graphic to help you guys out. So go ahead and go to the next slide. And for those online, you're not going to be able to see this, but I'll describe it, all right? So as you can see, for guys on the left-hand side, we want you to wear shorts. If you wear a tank top, that's okay as long as it's not cut all the way down to where basically you're not really wearing a tank top, because when the wind blows, you're showing off whatever body you think you have, all right? So then the sleeves need to be up and tight. They need to be like a pre-cut tank top, not something you did yourself, all right? And then for the girls, I mean, you know, basically the rule we've kind of had is girls' shorts are just made shorter. That's just how they are. We want those shorts to come down at least 1/3 of the way from your thigh to your knee. So if you broke that down into 3 equal parts, 1/3 of the thigh should be covered. All right? Yeah, no, and we don't. Yeah, so we're trying to avoid spandex and skin tight. And listen, the whole point of camp, once again, is Jesus and it's other people. The whole point of dressing modestly is I'm not trying to draw attention to myself, right? That's what modest means. It means I'm not getting the spotlight. And so if you're trying to spotlight your rear end, your abs, your boobs, or whatever else you got, and that's the focus of your dress, it's going to be a problem. So I and Mark and Jacob are the sole discretions over the boys and how they dress, and then Shay and my mother Amanda will be the sole deciders of what's appropriate for the ladies. So as long as you can cover about that much, we'll be good, all right? And so once again, dress modest. Now this is for your casual. Now what about swim time? Because we have co-ed swim time, so go ahead and go to the next one. And so swim time, of course, we're going to wear a little bit less, but we're still going to cover up. So for the guys, again, regular shorts, links, and you're good, okay? As long as you can wear shorts, you're good. We don't want no Speedos, okay? We don't want that for any of the guys, all right? We don't want any shorts that are so up high that your butt cheeks are hanging out. But on that same note, for the ladies, it's the same expectation. So if you can wear a 2-piece bikini that covers more than your bra and panties, great. If you don't got a 2-piece bikini that covers more than your bra and panties, you don't got a swimsuit, you just got underwear. And we don't wear underwear to go swimming, all right? So if you have any questions about a swimsuit you are in possession of and you want to know, does this fit the rule? Does this count? Will this be legit? Text Shay a picture of the swimsuit, not you wearing it, please. That will become across weird. Text Shay a picture of the swimsuit for the ladies, and she will help you out in determining if that is modest or not. Again, if you're having any doubts about it, it's probably not really great. So the standard is for the boys and the girls, your swimsuit should cover more than your underwear. If it doesn't, that's not a swimsuit and that's not modest, all right? If you would feel embarrassed to walk out of into public wearing that, but you wouldn't feel embarrassed at the swimming hole, that doesn't make any sense. So anyway, wear something more than your underwear, and we'll probably be fine. Okay, going on to, was it number 7, I believe? Yes, stay within camp boundaries. Pretty simple rule. Anywhere where you can see people and staff is camp boundaries. Anywhere where you no longer see people in camp, staff is no longer, you're outside of camp boundaries. If you find yourself deep in the woods and you're all alone, you are not where you're supposed to be, all right? We have all been to camp. Most of us have seen camp. So go ahead. I'm going to show y'all a picture of like the camp map. Go ahead and go to the next slide. Okay. All right. So if you're looking at the camp, on the right-hand side there's a red line there, and that's where the boys' cabins are. On the left side, there's another red line, and that's where the girls' cabins are. So guys and girls, stay away from those red lines. Give some privacy and respect to the boys' and the girls' dorms, respectively. And basically, from where all of the buildings kind of act as a circle of the camp boundaries, more or less. So if you go past a building or behind a building, you're probably not in camp boundaries. Again, it's very obvious. There's a place where there's a lot of trees that are not present, and there's places where there's a lot of trees present. It's pretty self-explanatory. And by the way, just so you all know, they have cameras absolutely everywhere. They have cameras in the forest areas. They've got cameras in the buildings. They've got cameras outside the buildings. If you do anything and go where you're not supposed to go, they're going to see it. They're going to document it. If you do anything illegal, they're going to record it. So don't test that idea. I promise you, they got this thing locked down like better than the CIA, all right? They got it like it's legit. Okay, anyway, so stay within camp boundaries and never, ever, ever attempt to leave without authorization or permission. Obviously, good stuff. Okay, next slide. Have a good attitude. This is very important, all right? I've been going to camp this is my 28th year. I've been going since I was in the womb of my mother, all right? And that's not even a lie. I've never missed a camp year. There are some years where, you know what? I'm not really in the mood to go. Oh, I've been to camp before, you know. There are some days where I go into camp excited, but then I hit a day where I'm not feeling great. But listen, regardless of how you're feeling on a given day, you need to make a commitment that I'm going to have a good attitude. That even if I'm not feeling great, I'm not going to make that everybody else's problem. That if I'm feeling down or if I'm feeling discouraged or whatever, if I need to talk with an adult, I can go talk with an adult, but I'm not going to make my bad mood everybody else's problem. I'm not going to bring the temperature down because I'm not feeling great. Regardless of what's going on, the Bible tells us in all circumstances to have a grateful attitude, to be thankful for what we're doing. Camp is a privilege, not a right. It is an opportunity that we have. There's been a lot of money and time and sacrifices poured in to make this week possible. So if nothing else, remind yourself that I have the privilege of going to camp and that there are people who love me enough and care enough about me that wanted me here. I should be grateful for that, even if I'm mad because the girl I was talking to is talking to another guy. Or even if I drop my food tray and I have to go stand in line. Or Tyler got onto me because I was doing something stupid and now I'm mad because he got onto me. Have a good attitude. And even if you're not feeling great, don't make it everybody else's problem. Let's have an uplifting spirit, not a dragging down spirit into camp. A few more things and we'll be done. It's going to be quick. All right, next slide. Final stuff. Okay, so getting ready for camp. Obviously, we're leaving out this coming Sunday. So here's what y'all need to know. People online, you need to know this too, okay? So Sunday, our Sunday service starts at 10 o'clock. It's our Sunday school classes broken out by age. Then we have a main service that starts at 11 o'clock. That's where we're all together in the sanctuary. My honest opinion for all those who are going to camp, those here and online, it's so much easier if you come for the church service. Okay, rather than showing up last minute right when we're trying to head out, if you just come to church, you won't miss anything, all right? So whether you come at 10 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock, pick a time and show up to church. So here's what y'all are going to do. All of your luggage that you bring, if you're staying here through the service, you can leave it in whatever car you came in. If you're being dropped off by any chance, that front room over here to the right. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the old office room? You can put your luggage inside of that room as a waiting spot, okay? And then after church is done, two things, okay? Number one, we're all going to have lunch together right when church is over, right? We're going to have stuff to make sandwiches. We'll have nice stuff, croissants and it'll be a nice sandwiches. It'll be like a make your own Subway kind of deal, right? Promise, it'll be worth it. All right, anyway, we're going to have lunch together, and as soon as we're done eating, we're going to load up our trailer. So all of the guys' luggage and the girls' luggage are going to be lined up, okay, on either side of the pavilion. Boys on one side, girls on the other. Sorry, I have a bad cough. All right, anyway. And so we're going to pull that trailer up, and then all the boys' stuff is going to be loaded first. Are you saying ladies first? No, because when we get to camp, we want to unload the ladies' stuff first so they can hurry up and get into their cabin, right? So boys' stuff is going to be loaded first. Then we're going to load the girls' stuff. Then we're going to split up all the seating. We're taking the van in 2 vehicles. Most of y'all are going to be in the van. A couple of y'all are going to have to be in 2 of the other vehicles. And then we're going to head out. So our goal is to try to leave church at 1:30 p.m. on Sunday, at the latest. Preferably sooner if we can do it. So for all those who are going to be showing up Sunday, like I said, I would recommend y'all just go ahead and come and be here for the church service. It's the Lord's Day. If you have another church you're attending, I understand, but make it a commitment to get here as soon as possible because we want to leave at 1:30 at the latest. We do not want to wait on somebody who's running behind. Please don't do that if it can at all be avoided. Okay, so then we're going to go to camp. Then, on Friday, when we come back home, all right, we're going to wake up Friday morning, clean up our dorms, and then we're going to be heading out from the camp after we eat breakfast, and our plan is to be back home around 12:30 or 1 p.m. That's our goal. If it takes any later than that, parents will make sure, update your kids so your kids can update you about our ETA. The only other thing I was going to say is on the way up there and on the way back, we'll definitely stop. We'll probably stop at Buc-ee's up there and back, so we'll make a little stop. So if you want extra money for concessions and snacks and stuff, bring it. You won't need stuff for snacks. We're going to supply some drinks and snacks in the dorms, so if you get hungry, obviously you'll have something to tide you over until the next meal. But my recommendation is if you want snacks throughout the week, bring your own snacks, all right? There's not a lot of stuff to choose from on campus, and it's expensive to go to the concession stand every day. So up to you guys. Shay, I'm trying to think, is there anything that I'm missing? I covered all the rules of leaving and returning. Is there anything? I just want to make sure. Okay. All right. Yeah, no weapons. Y'all, if y'all have a pocket knife, you can bring a pocket knife. That's not a big deal. Oh, yeah, this is all medical stuff. So the camp rule is on if you have any medicine, like ibuprofen or pills or whatever, if you have any of that, that's okay. But when you get to camp, they're going to tell you this at camp, you have to turn in medications to the camp nurse. And this is everybody, kid, camper, teenager, counselor, doesn't matter who you are. Any medication must be turned into the nurse, and then when you go to take it, you go to her. The reason they do that is because you get some mentally disturbed teenagers in there who are having a hard time, and they start going through people's luggage looking for any pill they can find and try to scarf it down. We don't want that to happen. I'm not saying that's like a common thing or it happens every year, but we don't want it to happen. Y'all know what I'm saying? So that's the camp policy. So whatever medications you have, they got to be given to the camp nurse when you arrive at the camp, and they'll walk you through that. Huh? Yeah, I went over camp colors, team colors, theme days. Okay, so I think I've said everything I need to say. So any questions from you guys here at all? Any thoughts, any questions, any needs to thing? Okay, have one of y'all been checking the live stream to see? Okay. Okay, so for those who are watching, if you have any questions later, don't hesitate to reach out to me or Shay, or just leave a comment on our church Facebook page, and I'm sure we'll see it at some point, hopefully. You like and subscribe, follow, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Yeah. Anyway, okay, and then finally for payment, if you guys have not paid yet, or if you don't know if your parents have paid yet, please get that taken care of tonight. So the cost per person is $270. That is the cost, and so parents online, if you need to pay online and you have not, I'm going to tell you what to do and where to go. patrickbaptist.org/youth camp. If you will do that, patrickbaptist.org/youth camp, on the registration form, there is an option to pay. Now, if you've already registered your kid and you chose the pay later option, here's how you can pay separately from the registration, all right? Second method, all right, is patrickbaptist.org/give. And that's going to take you to our donation page. And so then you can choose the amount of money, $270 or however it is much you owe, and then you're going to choose youth camp as the fund to give to. So patrickbaptist.org/give, and you can do on there and make sure to choose youth camp as the fund that you want to give to. And that is how you can pay online for those who are watching online. Okay, I think I covered all the bases. Any questions at all? We're good. I think you guys pretty much know everything. All right, well, that will conclude our camp meeting. Let me say a word of prayer to dismiss us, and if you're listening on the live stream, wait until I'm done. Dear God, thank you so much for today. God, I want to thank you for all of these students that are going to be able to go to camp. And God, I just know that so much effort and time and money has gone into making this week happen. And so, God, I just pray that, number one, that you would help us all to have the right attitude going into camp. God, yes, we're going to have fun. We're going to play games. We're going to do all kinds of great things. But really, we're going there to get close with you, to push away distractions from the world that we're in, and God, just to focus on our relationship with you for 1 week. And God, I pray that if there's anybody in our group that's been struggling in their walk with you, they've been struggling in their relationship with you, God, that they would have this time to reconnect and get refocused, God. And if there's anybody who's not saved and does maybe not even know what that means that's coming, God, I pray that you would open the walls of their heart, God, to receive you into their life for the first time. And God, I pray you'd keep us all safe as we go there, keep us safe while we're there, and keep us safe as we come back. And God, I pray more than anything that you are glorified from this camp week. God, that you are more praised and glorified from us than you were even us going in. God, I pray that you help us to learn and take from everything we need to get. In Jesus' name.